Cheers lads, welcome back to my channel. With the launch of Dauntless Open Beta, I finally got my hands on a game I had been excited for since its first announcement. Following that sentence, it probably comes to no one's surprise that I plan extensive coverage of the game, from monster overviews like this one, to weapon tutorials and miscellaneous guides. There's a lot of content coming up for fans of the game. Beginning with this first episode of the Monster Guides, where we check out a monster, its weapon and armor, as well as show you a flawless run that I sweat my ass off to record for you guys. I hereby proudly present to you the definitive Gnasher guide. Now, let's take a closer look at today's specimen. The Gnasher is a relatively harmless creature that any wary slayer should be able to kill without further training, which is understandable considering it's the first real behemoth you fight in the game, excluding the joke that are rogue behemoths. As far as appearance goes, it has a furry head with large tusks on the side, even though in combat it never really uses them. Its back is charged with blue ether that turns red when it's enraged, and there is a distinct mohawk-like fur patch down the middle that also seems to serve no real function. Its front limbs are very underdeveloped arms adorned with claws, while its back limbs are fully developed legs mostly covered in fur. It also very prominently features a large flat tail that serves as its most dangerous defense, squishing careless slayers beneath it. Being a behemoth of the raw elemental type, it has no elemental strength or weaknesses. You are now looking at the Gnasher's armor set, which almost looks like a winter coat comprised of his fur and some leather, those also being the two color regions should you choose to apply dye to it like I have. And here are the weapons, which are made from an almost bluish metal and decorated with his fur and fangs. And now we get into the interesting part of the video, the actual fight. Being such a low level behemoth, you should not require any prior preparations or specific loadout. At the beginning of the fight, make it a priority to target and destroy his tail first, as it enables his tail slam attack, which is the hardest to avoid and significantly reduces the range on his spin attack. After that, feel free to destroy the remaining parts in any order you see fit. All his attacks are well signaled and give you enough time to get out of the way before he strikes. When he lifts his tail, a tail slam will follow and you should roll to the side or backwards. When he jumps towards you and spins, he will do a body slam. If you want, you could stand still and this attack probably won't hit you, otherwise roll to the side. When he bobs up and down with his legs, he's preparing to slide at you. Avoid this by dodging to either side. His enrage attack makes him lift his leg for almost a second while acquiring a red tint, followed by multiple stomps to the floor and finished by a low damage ether discharge. While enraged, unless you cut off his tail, he will spam his tail slam attack almost non-stop. I would avoid trying to attack him during this move, as it is hard to avoid and deals a good bit of damage. If he is enraged but his tail is cut, feel free to continue attacking him, but be aware that his tails are shorter during this time and his attacks deal more damage. If he turns away from you and quickly walks off, he's about to calm down and return to normal mode, providing an excellent attack window. After he first got enraged, he will begin to use his stomp attack, which is the same tail as enraged, except he doesn't glow red. Armed with this knowledge, and presumably your starter gear, you should be able to take him out no problem. If he somehow does continue to be a wall to you, feel free to leave a comment under this video containing your in-game name to find people to hunt with. Or just play online like a normal person. Anyways, that was it for this monster guide on the Gnasher. I hope you enjoyed and that I will see you all again for the next episode on the Shrike. Until then, thank you for watching and happy hunting.